I was in the military for a year. Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe people don't know that. Be yourself. Never try to mimic anything or try to be any big streamer that you saw. Just do the same things. You have a fridge behind me. You have a snake cage to my left.
Hello and welcome to Behind the Stream. It's a place where you can find out more about streaming, about the streamers, and more specifically about their journey, how they started, about all the ups and downs, and also what keeps them going. So, my guest today is Arya. Hi, Arya.
Hello, everybody.
Thanks for joining me. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us more about the content you stream?
All right. Well, hello, everybody. My name's Arya. I do stream Hunt, mostly Hunt, Showdown 8096 on Twitch, and I do a little bit of YouTube from time to time. So that's about it.
So, how did you choose your streaming name? I think fully it's Arya Chi, is it?
Yeah, it is Arya_Chi, and everybody asks me that, but I've never really come up with any, excuse why I named myself that. And the most popular one I use is Game of Thrones. I really like the character Arya, and I was like, that's the best name. I really like Arya as a name. And then I was like, I need a second name so it sounds better. So therefore I went with the Chi, like a sound.
So there's no like a deep spiritual background, yeah?
No. It's usually
awesome.
Just sounds great.
The best way, I would say. And what was the first thing, what inspired you to go live?
Oh, I mean, there's like a big backstory why I started streaming.
Let's go then.
It's just gonna be like a 10-minute podcast. But mostly it was like post-pandemic type of social need to interact. So I started gaming like more intensively after the COVID. And then I found out about Hunt like in 2021, I think. Like right after the COVID, when it was like going down. It was really like hard to socialize, I guess, back then, because everybody were like kind of used to working home, studying in home, doing stuff in home. And then I found out about Hunt and I started gaming and I found like this amazing community of Hunt Showdown. And I made a lot of friends, and then suddenly we're like all thinking about the fact that you could also stream this and actually give back the thing that I got like from all the people, and give that social thing to everybody who also need it to this day, like that is on Twitch, like interact and have a great time, have a great evening. So therefore the whole Twitch started like this. It's just we just wanted to share the same passion for Hunt, and
so like a community
yeah, and
stuff,
it started to become a community that grew into a Twitch community that grew into this like big, almost 200 people on Discord, chilling and playing Hunt and talking about it, and even like other games at this point. It's like kind of grew into this little family here.
So what is the main thing you enjoy about being the streamer? Is that the community or is there something else?
I think it's mostly the community. It's the best thing ever. It's crazy, but people usually think about online as like trolling or people like not taking things seriously, and then you have this community that even like there are days when you're like struggling to stream and you're saying, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling well, I'm not gonna stream, and you get these DMs, people asking, are you okay, is everything okay, like how can we help and everything. So it kind of turns this community into like everybody cares for each other and kind of like brings the best out of each other as well, while both streaming on and off stream. So it's kind of like that's the best thing.
How the streaming journey has impacted yourself? You became more like open, more easier to connect with people or something like that?
It definitely, I guess, because I'm like saying like from COVID, I definitely felt like it was really awkward to socialize, like right after of 2 years of no social person-to-person talks. So Hunt really helped, and then we started Twitching as well, and that really kind of broke the ice of like chit-chatting and getting to know people, getting to meet people, not being afraid to talk to people, and just being yourself in a way. Kind of goofy, serious, whatever, all of that together.
What's something viewers might not know about you? And I don't mean by some secret or something like that, but like, for example, you got black belt in jiu-jitsu, or you are like skateboarder or something like that, like something viewers wouldn't know.
Ooh. Well, I mean, I was in the military for a year. Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe people don't know that, but I volunteered for a year because I figured why not? I wanted to try it out, to try out the discipline. But I've done a lot
Wow,
of
that's
things.
actually really cool. I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting that. That's awesome.
yeah,
Like in a, how would you define success when you're streaming? When you know that you are a successful streamer, what success would mean?
I mean, for me, I think success is when I feel like there were people that came over to my chat and they felt better, or they had a good chat, they had a good time, and they're like thanking me for that, like for the evening, whatever. Because usually whenever I invite and I post a link on Discord for people to join, I'm like, come chat if you're bored. And usually people come over and they chat about their day and whatever, and then they're like, thank you for the evening and have a great night. I feel like that is the most successful thing. That doesn't matter like how many people I have, whether that would be 5, 10, 60, or whatever. It's all about the people that feel better after the thing, have a laugh, and have a great time. I think that's the success.
Do you remember your first viewer or subscriber, and is he or she still around?
I as Twitch, they have these founder badges for people who sub, like the first
Ah,
10 people. So you can still have them around. So I still have people with the founder badge coming over and saying hi. You can see them. They like have this badge of like saying first, like one ST. Um, but yeah, I mean, a lot of my friends that when I started were the ones that helped me reach affiliates. So they still are here to this day, and we've met in real life and had a good time. So it's thanks to them that helped me.
yeah, that's awesome. And you got friends like that that support you and
Yeah,
whatever you
yeah.
do and helps you to achieve your goals. So, what would be your goals at the moment, like short-term goals and long-term goals?
Mm, well, I mean, my, I guess, short and long-term goal is to continue building the community. Because when I started doing Twitch, I didn't really think about this as being a career path, because I am like, I kind of was now because I graduated. I was a veterinary medicine student. So my main goal was to work in a medicine field and do all the stuff. But I also had the passion for gaming and for Twitch. So I was like, I'll do this as a side hustle. And it still is
Which one
there.
you're gonna do as a side hustle, medicine or
we'll
streaming?
s- we'll see now. We'll see now how life turns. But for now, Twitch was like the side hustle, like a little part-time thing to do on the side. But the long-term goal is to just continue building the community, I guess. It's just keep people happy. Keep
Awesome. So,
growing it.
okay. Do you still feel nervous before going live, or is it like so easy that doesn't matter
Um
anymore?
No, you still get nervous. You definitely still get nervous. It's I guess for me it's more nervous when I play something else. I do try to do some variety, and I know that there are so many things that can go wrong. Like I have to check out the audio and so on and make sure everything's okay. And you still make these mistakes of like not showing audio, or like you start playing music, nobody can hear it for the first 10 minutes. So you're like, oh shit. Like it still happens. There's a lot of stuff you have to control. I have a little
Yeah, and
stream
always
deck.
something goes wrong, right?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
always,
So
but often, very, very often, something goes wrong.
yeah, it's
That is
just,
story. Yeah.
and you have to play it off. You have to play it off as cool. Everything's fine, and laugh it off, even though it does stress you out at the
As
end of it.
what's the most surprising thing since you started streaming? Like, what were you not expecting before streaming? Something that it's harder or it's much easier?
Um, I think my most interesting thing was finding other Twitch streamers and how inviting they were to collab, and like how friendly they were. Because when I started off, I did start with some of the friends that I knew that also were streaming and everything. And soon later, I found out about these bigger streamers that were completely open to collab and do everything together and get to know each other. And at the end of that, we even met in real life and we had a chat, we had a beer, whatever at TwitchCon. It's kind of like, I guess it's the most impressive thing how down to earth they are. Because I remember back in the day, like 2019 after COVID, watching them and feeling like, oh, I would like to be friends, but I could never see myself there because like it feels like they're so far ahead somewhere doing their own thing. And then you meet them and they're like just the most friendly people ever.
And okay, let's speak about some gaming background then. Like, what was the first game you ever remember playing? Like, not streaming, but the first one you played. And Tetris doesn't count, like something like that. I mean, on
I
console something or PC, the first game.
I actually gamed, I think, since I was like 6 or 7. I played since very early. I mean, I used to watch my brother play games, because he's like 5 years older. So he used to play of these FPS and other games. And yeah, I would just sit by him and just be like watching this as he goes and does stuff. And then I started, I think, my first PC game that I actually played, I think it was either Minecraft or Skyrim. It was like 2006, 2008. That was when I actually could start gaming. And I just fell in love with gaming since then.
I know now you're streaming Hunt Showdown, but like, do you like, do you more prefer story games or like multiplayer games?
Mm, I, well, I
Like
think it
during this period before you started to stream, was it more story games or multiplayer games?
I think it depends on the life stage because I feel like at the young age, I really liked the fact that you could go to a world and play like Skyrim, like role-playing games and whatever. I mean, I did play some simulation games. I mean, there were some Sims and everything, and like Minecraft, but most of them were like usually single player. But when I grew and passed my teenage years, I kind of felt like gaming became more than just gaming, and gaming with friends and gaming and playing something multiplayer was more meaningful for me than just playing alone and having the one game to myself. So I think it kind of swapped after I like graduated from high
I
school.
think that's the journey everybody goes through. You start when
Hmm.
you're little, you start with the story games and get inside, like captivated in story, and then later when you start to make more people play together, teamwork, stuff like that. I think that's how it works with all the gamers.
Yeah, yeah.
So, which game left the most emotional impact on you? Must be some story game, right?
Mm, most emotional
Like
impact.
for me, it would be Last of Us. But like for you, you played something that, like Skyrim, you played,
Mm,
right? Was it like, I don't know,
the most
nothing
impact.
like
It's
that?
it's hard to not think about it because I had a lot of games, but they wouldn't I wouldn't call them like emotional impacts. They were like maybe personal growth, like you kind of learned stuff from that. Like same as you're playing Red Dead and you kind of feel like you're learning something as you go.
Oh
Like
yeah, that counts kind of.
yeah,
But
it's
which game
like
would that be? Like the first one?
I cannot tell. I couldn't
Oh,
tell
okay,
actually.
fair
Like
enough. Yeah.
it's too many games coming to mind at this point. It would be a rant of like 30 minutes what each
Okay,
game.
okay then. And let's talk about your streaming journey then. Like on which platform you started first? Was it Twitch?
I actually started on YouTube. What happened was like when I started playing Hunt with people and friends, I usually would clip. I would do like little clips of stuff happening that would be funny or cool or whatever. And then I was like, I have so many clips and not a lot of space on my PC. Therefore, I started to learn how to video edit those and put them on YouTube for just memories. It wasn't for growing or becoming a social media person. It was just mostly because I knew I could just do a little bit of funny work and then have a laugh with my friends. So it kind of started on YouTube. And then people were like, maybe we should start Twitch as well.
What was the first game you started streaming? Was it Hunt or something else before?
Yeah, it was Hunt. It was Hunt.
Nice.
Mostly Hunt because I had a lot of hours. I think when I started streaming, I already had like 2,800 hours or something.
How
So like
many it's now? Like how much
almost
together?
4,000.
All right. And
So
back in days, like wait, you've been streaming now. It's for how many years?
continuously, I've been streaming for almost a year. I started in August, but I my first ever stream happened for like 3 months, and that was like back when I was studying and I was in dorms in 2023, I think.
All right, 2023.
So,
Okay. And how was your setup in beginning? Was it like
oh,
everything,
really
Stream
bad.
Deck, monitor, camera, or was it just your PC and go live button?
it was a previously I had a worse PC. I had one monitor that was my own, one monitor that I got from the office I was working at, and yeah, it was most of the stuff I kind of had similar to stuff that I have now, but no Stream Deck, no nothing. I would tab out to change scenes. My internet was terrible because it was Dorm's internet. My stream was pixelated. It was crazy that we managed to get affiliate because it was nothing close to
It's
quality.
probably would be nice to watch back those first stream video,
I
wouldn't it?
I
That would be
still have
awesome.
some clip from those years, and you can see like a dorm setup where you have like a 20 square meters room, and like you have a fridge behind me, you have a snake cage to my left because it's my roommate's, and then you see my roommate coming in and out and doing her own stuff. It was just, it was the most random thing ever. Like,
Also, and when did you feel like your stream started gaining traction? Like when it was like 10 viewers every day, or like when you get your 200 viewers? Like when was the moment you felt like, yeah, this is going good?
I mean, the start, it felt really kind of stressful because I kept finding my internet. Like, I went through every single option. I even streamed off my mobile data for it. Like, I did everything I could because my bitrate was really bad and the dorms didn't let me have normal internet. They were saying we only have this and you have to use this. So I did remember that after I think we reached affiliate within a month because of my friends.
Oh,
We
that's awesome.
definitely, yeah, it was like really quick, so I was really excited to work more. But
Was it 100 then or 50? Because now they switched to 50 people. I think
it
then it
was
was still
50.
100. Oh,
I
was
think
it
it
50 then?
was. I think it was 50. I think my friend showed me a message when I messaged them to like, please, can you give me a follow? I'm trying to reach affiliate, and he
All
was like,
right.
yeah, sure. So I
Okay,
think it
makes
was
sense.
50. So it's pretty quick. It wasn't too hard because like you need the average of three and then just for stream for like I think 12 days and I don't remember how many hours.
Okay, and how do you handle negative feedback or criticism? Because in beginning, probably there was, as you said, you're fighting internet and stuff like that. Well, maybe some pixelated images. Like, was there any negative feedback,
Uh
like, "Oh, you look terrible" or something like that?
The thing is, a lot of my friends were really like helpful and they were like kind of rooting for me and
In
everything. I
chat,
think
right? If somebody
e
starts talk and your friends attack them, right?
they were really friendly and really helpful and thanks to them. But I think the worst enemy was myself because I hated how everything went. Like I wanted to do quality. I am kind of like a perfectionist when it comes to everything that I do. So I can't when stuff happens out of my control, I cannot. I just eat myself out. Like it's so much stress because of it. So yeah, that's when I think I like burned out after those 2 months after I got my affiliate, and I was like, guys, I cannot do this. My PC barely handles Twitch and Hunt, and like I need to save up money and upgrade and maybe move out to a personal flat where I could have my internet because now it's just I cannot like I cannot do it.
I think that's the journey that every streamer goes through. Like in beginning, they're so upset about things that they can't control. But like at this moment, you should be in the place where you're like, you're right. You know already something will go wrong, but you're gonna deal with it, right?
Yeah. It's
That you
like
feel quite confident about yourself. Already many things happened and you sorted them, so you must feel
mm-hmm.
confident.
Now it definitely feels a lot like it's like night and day streaming now. It feels like I've felt the worst streaming ever when you would have to look at your losing frames and your your stream buffering and then bits dropping, and now you look and it's completely like you don't have to worry about that. It's such a luxury when it comes to it, but yeah, I guess it's like a
All
lot
right.
to be paid for it.
Okay, let's speak about your community at the moment. Like, how would you describe your community in 3 words? Yeah, just use 3 words. How would you describe your community?
Um I guess the first one is caring. I think that's what we try to build in the community is being cared for one another. It's like a safe place to be in there. The second one could be like I guess goofy. We are a lot of like we have a lot of goofy, funny people making puns and we just laugh at it. And the third one, hmm, um, I don't know. Like, I couldn't.
Say something nice.
I mean, I guess it could be also like loyal in a way. Like, I don't want to say loyal because it sounds cheesy, but
Oh,
it
it's
does
still
feel.
it's I think that's great if you think about community like that. Like
Cause, yeah, cause like I feel like even though we've been there for so long, people still come by and say hi and still support, no matter it's been a year or something, or they're not even playing Hunt anymore. They still come over and hang out. It's like I feel like it's the best thing that you can have in a community is when you play variety or people play something else and they're still there for you as a person. I feel like that's kind of the kind of loyalty that I would see in my community that I really value, and I'm really appreciative of that.
like in beginning, right, when there wasn't that many viewers, how did you encourage the interaction in chat? Like, I don't know, like in these days it's very popular on TikTok, for example, like drop the smiley face if you enjoyed the stream, or how did you encourage the chat?
I mean, we had a lot of these mini games. We had like these word games that we played for a little bit. We played something else. I did say like, "Oh, guys, let's go pick up a loadout. Let's see something Mimi loadouts. Let's play something." People can redeem different plays. What I can do, I even have a controller gameplay where I just pull out a controller and I play in a 6-star lobbies,
You
which
play
is
Hunt Showdown with controller?
yeah, I pulled out
Ouch.
a controller and actually got a headshot once, and people were like actually surprised.
I tried it once on PlayStation and I was killed by hellhounds like in
Oh,
like straight away
yeah,
with
it's kind
controller.
of it's kind of tough, but it's funny. I do have like these redeems where people can make it funny. I can solve the Rubik's cube at any point when they redeem it as well, so I have
In
to like
how
stop.
long time?
One time I kind of failed because people were rushing me, so I was like kind of more scared. So I didn't solve it before playing, but other times it's like you solve it in a minute and a half, a minute
How
or
long time
something.
it usually takes you? I can do it in
Usually,
2 minutes, but
yeah, if I'm not like distracted and I'm just chatting with people, it takes around a minute and 10
so
usually.
you got one with you?
No, we're not doing it right
No,
now.
come
No,
on. That
you
would be
can't.
awesome. That would be awesome. Okay then. How do you handle negativity in your chat? Like I
Um,
haven't seen any negativity. I have watched some of your streams now, but like in early days, because you know, trolling is popular for some people. They just enjoy, walk around the
yeah.
chats and spread some negativity. How do you handle that?
I mean, a lot of my Twitch friends that also Twitch, even partners, they usually tell that they don't really think about it twice. They just usually time out people, and if they continue doing that, they just ban it. But for me personally, I feel like every time somebody like that comes in, you're always curious to why they're doing this more than just like, oh, I don't give a shit, go somewhere else. So usually I do try to like ask like what's up, like what's the problem behind it? Because I guess it was like similar in high school. I had some people that would try to also kind of bully or do some stuff, and you would also just react in the most logical like what's up, like what's happening, and they just usually they kind of like turn and flip the card and usually just speak things out. I remember one time I had two viewers that were like, I guess, in a Discord call, and they were going through Twitch streamers and trolling them because my chat said that they got banned on Orphe's chat. That is my friend as well. And they came over to me and I was asking them why, like, what's up? Like, what's happening? And they started talking about so much stuff that ended up with them saying, good night, chat, good night, everybody. And they just went to sleep and they like kind of talked through things. And it was crazy how much they just switched. They just,
So
I
they
guess
had a
they,
therapy basically for free
yeah.
therapy. Like you worked as a therapist, right?
Yeah, I was like a therapist. I was trying to just understand like what's happening because it was the most random stuff. Like they didn't say anything mean like or anything, but they were trying to rage bait or try to tilt people, try to cause this chaos. So yeah. So usually I try to talk through people before banning. I've had people that I had to ban because I also saw how they were acting
You
on
had
other
enough,
streamers.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes I do ban people because I see how they act towards other streamers, and it does not matter if that didn't happen on my Twitch side. If I see it, I do not, I do not put these people to my community. I do not want them to be part of it.
Yeah, makes sense. Because of course, yeah. And how do you celebrate your milestones? Like achieving some? Do you do it with your audience? For example, you achieve first 100 viewers, the 500. I mean followers, not viewers. Or
I saw people doing like these giveaways and or doing something like special, a special stream, a community stream, or something like that. I thought about it, but usually we reach another milestone before I think about what we can do.
so you will gonna do one big event when like
One big
really
event
really
at the
big.
end of it. It's I don't know. I'm not the type of person to just celebrate. Usually, like I do try. I always I'm very thankful and I say very much thanks. But I usually just I'm not that person who would be like celebrating every single milestone. It's like I'm more like valuing the quality time that we have right there. It doesn't matter if there was like 500 or 600 followers. It's like at that point you're just happy that people are there to be there and chat. I think that's the most important thing.
Discord is awesome thing for streamer, isn't it? Like between streams, that is the main thing that keeps them connected, isn't it? Your Discord.
Yes, yes. We usually
Yeah.
chat a lot. Like I have a Discord where I try to interact with people as much as possible. So we do share news. We do talk about new stuff that's happening. We do share food pics and and pet pics and like kind of have like everyday chit chat to if and
How do you think
anybody
like
needs to chat.
without Discord, like it would be? Well, my opinion is that it would be really, really much harder to grow audience. What do you think about it? Like, it helps a lot, doesn't it?
I mean, I
Because
think.
otherwise, people see you only on your streams, and if you stream like I don't know how to stream, but for example, 3 days a week, that would be
Mhm.
like during those other times, like nothing happens. But with Discord, I believe, as you said, you do the news and stuff like that. You can drop in some text daily and keep them engaged. I think that's
True,
really
true.
helpful.
I mean, yeah, of course, it does help. It does help. I do figured out that most people that watch me usually not even are on my Discord or they don't check my Discord as much.
How
I
dare
pers
they?
No, no, no. It's like I do it myself when I watch streamers. I sometimes don't even look at their Discord, and then I see that sometimes I'm like not aware that they're not streaming on that day because of that and that and that. It's usually because they only post that in Discord. So I figured out as well that this is sometimes a thing for me. So I do think about maybe syncing up Discord with Twitch more. So therefore, if I update my Twitch, it automatically updates my Discord and vice versa. So maybe so the Twitch people and the Discord people could always be up to date to what's happening.
So, and we spoke about chat in the stream. Like, what do you do when some drama starts in your Discord server? Like, same attitude, ask them why it's happening or
Uh,
what? Or
yeah,
there are mods that deal with it?
same Twitch or Discord. If I see something that is not with the TOS, the terms of service of those sites, I usually either if it's not that bad, I leave it and just DM them and ask and say, please don't do this or anything. But let's say, yeah, it's on Twitch. On Twitch is more like you kind of have to delete that, else it's like you're agreeing to this. So sometimes you have to delete a message that might be looked as bad one, even though they didn't mean it. And then you have to say sorry, like this is the Twitch rules, and we can't let that slide. Because if we let that slide, that technically we agree to this as a community. So I just go really straightforward. There's like no anger, no nothing, no just like I'm saying sorry, guys. Like it's just the rules, so everybody's happy. No one feels hurt by that.
Okay, and something I really want to talk about. Like, you recently came back from TwitchCon, right?
Yes.
So, for people like me who never been on one, so what it's all about? Like, in my head, it's something like all the streamers gathered together, like dressed up in gaming costumes. Maybe there are some
There
gaming
is some cosplay,
stations
yeah.
and some merchandise people selling. But like, how would you describe it? How it's in reality?
Mm, I mean, it's pretty much like any other like video game Comic-Con, Game-Ons. There's like plenty of these that happen throughout the year. TwitchCon is just more related towards Twitch, meaning that you might find yourself the Twitch partners and affiliates that you might watch or you might enjoy and everything. They're gonna be there to, sign a shirt if you want or something like that. So you can meet them, meet and greet, but of course there's also like gaming stations where you can go play some games. There's some competitive things that happening as well, and of course the merch stuff, the food and drink section, and I guess it's more like for partners and affiliates. You have these like VIP lounges where you can meet other partners and affiliates, and you can go talk to them personally. So it's for viewers. It's more interacting with their watched people and interacting with like stuff that is interesting on Twitch, which is whether that would be gaming or something or like some collectibles or whatever. Because there is like also people that do these like creative stuff like art and everything. So you can see all of that. And for Crytek, sorry, for for Twitch partners and affiliates, it's more like you can go and meet up with other people that also stream, that also do stuff and actually kind of like interact and get to know some people like that. So,
Okay, and was this your first time going?
yeah, it was. I thought about maybe not going this year. I wasn't sure, but some of my
Why
friends,
not?
cause I wasn't sure who I'm gonna go greet and meet. It's not like you have to travel to Netherlands for that. It was happening in Rotterdam, so it's still like money invested in it as well. So I was like not sure if I'm gonna have a great time or not because I didn't know what to expect, I guess. But then my friends kind of made this like a little trip around it and also have a great time after the TwitchCon. And we got also invited into Vombu's council meetup, like another Crytek and Twitch partner. And we got to meet a lot of the Hunt content creators as well there. So I think that was what really broke the ice, and I was like really enjoying it. It was the people that I met during TwitchCon and after the TwitchCon at the meetup as well.
Did you meet
So
any people from your community that are not streaming, but like from your Discord or regular viewers? Somebody asked you to sign T-shirt, something like that.
no, I had a few people that said that might come, they might come, but at the last minute they had to cancel that. Like they had some other stuff to do. I did meet up people that we were both streaming. I did meet people that actually watched me and everything. But we acted not like a star and a fan. It was more like just having a great time and chatting and
Casual
grabbing
talk,
a beer.
right?
Yeah, it was nothing like official or anything. It was more down to earth, just yapping.
And what was the most memorable like moment? Something that really cool happened.
Um, I mean, for me, was just meeting up people that I collabed with, that I played with in general. Just meeting them in person is something very memorable because seeing them like as a real person there when you worked with them, did some stuff and everything. I think that's like the most cool thing ever to finally
Awesome.
get to meet them.
It always comes back to community, doesn't it? Like it's all about the meeting the people and that sharing that emotions together, the same passion, always the
Yeah,
same, doesn't
yeah.
it?
It's
Okay.
just like laughing about Hunt, laughing about Twitch, laughing about life and everything. It kind of grows after these two things. It's like you have a very good base of it, and then you can just talk about the air, and still have a great time.
So do you feel more motivated or inspired afterwards about streaming? You gonna do it
Oh, for
more or
sure. For
nice?
sure. Like meeting so many new and cool people and getting to chat and everything is like it feels like it's all worth it at the end. Like like it's all not for nothing. It's like you feel like you're going somewhere. It feels more real, I guess, because it's like you see people in real life and you actually interact.
Okay, let's get back to the three-word thing. Like, if you could sum up all the experience from TwitchCon, how would you describe in 3 words?
3 words.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe like exciting.
Definitely.
Uh the second word, I'm not sure how to describe the thing, but it's like feeling like part of maybe feeling part of the family, like feeling kind of like community build up, even though it's not my community, but like all of us like together are kind of like our hunt community at the end of it. Like we all share the same passion. So it feels like you're being accepted to some sort of a circle in a way. Just don't know how to call it in one word.
I'm thinking as well, but like I let the
It's
viewers decide. And the last
yeah.
one,
And the last one, um, just maybe feeling fulfillment from what you do. Just like
yeah,
going to such events makes you feel like you've done something. Like what you sat down by this PC all over these years, it feels like it's gone to somewhere there.
like it paid off, and I
Like
don't
it
mean
paid
by
off,
money
yeah.
wise, but like emotionally wise and
Yeah,
achievement
yeah,
wise, right? Yes, awesome.
yeah.
Okay, that's about TwitchCon. And now let's speak about promotion and growth for the streamers. Like, how do you usually promote? Is it just Discord, or you also go TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, even maybe?
Um, Usually I do not really promote my channel. Like I did try at the start. It was like just my friends asking if they could follow me so I could get affiliate. But after that, it's like I did try to do some reels on YouTube that say that you can go check out me on Twitch, that we're live there and we do stuff that in real life and everything. I did try TikTok. I did try. I just reposted. I just haven't posted much. I'm not a big fan of TikTok. I don't know why. It's like it never grew to me. So I
I
might
think
try it
it's very
again.
popular place, like for every, like basically every
Yeah,
streamer I see, it's like everybody's on TikTok showing like whenever they
exactly.
go live, they put it on story, like I'm live and stuff like that. I think it's very helpful for new
True.
streamers, probably.
True, true,
And
true.
of course, all the highlights you can post and stuff like that. And also you can stream on TikTok with time. So
I've
I'm,
seen people stream on TikTok and Hunt as well, and sometimes
yeah.
they stream on the mobile frame, and it's interesting. You can stream on the mobile frame, therefore, like half of the screen is cut out.
Yeah, you
It's
can. I
interesting.
also stream on TikTok, so you can adjust the screen however you want,
Oh
and it's
yeah, yeah, okay,
like,
okay. Because
yeah.
I've seen the mobile, and it was like really interesting. I've never seen a stream like this before.
All right. Okay. What's the hardest part of promoting? How would you say, like, when you try to promote your content in beginning, like, what's the hardest part to get the
Mm,
word out?
um, I usually don't like promoting in general. I don't like talking about myself, kind of, if that makes sense. Like saying and tagging everyone and annoying them once again, saying that I'm live. It's like every time I do this, I'm like, ah, guys, so they're gonna be annoyed at
So
me.
you like to grow naturally, right? Instead of being like
Yeah,
mentioning everybody every day, you just like, if people
yeah.
like you, they will come back, right?
Yeah, it's like I do appreciate every time like I come over to my friends Twitch chat or anything, but they always like give me a shout out. I'm like, no need, guys, no need. I'm here for the chat. Like I'm not I'm not raiding. I'm just existing. And it just always feels like pushed out kind of like I want that, yeah, I
I think
guess the
actually
natural
that could
growth.
be the thing that brings people back to you when they see that you are yourself and you're just not trying to put on some show and like
Yeah,
tagging yourself everywhere and stuff like people just maybe people are tired of it because like not everybody but many streamers that's what they do, they post on everywhere and then they come to your place and like you just like chilled down to earth and they're like, oh, we like it, yeah, coming back.
yeah. I really I don't like that. I don't mind that other people do it. I just feel like it's for me it's not the vibe. I feel like it's just I feel like I'm being annoyed. I'm being annoying to other people. I mean, it's like when I do it.
Okay.
So,
So let's talk about some advice for new streamers, because not much of advice you want to give about promoting, because you don't do that yourself.
I mean, promoting is good. If
I
people
know it's
can
good,
do
but
it,
you're not
definitely do
focusing on
it.
it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean mostly just be yourself. Don't try to force it out or anything. 'Cause like even I when I started, I was like really timid in a way. I didn't know how to talk or anything. And now when people come over, they say that I do have a lot of energy and a lot of energy happens in stream and I've never had that said in my whole life. Like I usually were very like collected and calm when it comes to stuff. But I guess the gaming just brings out that thing. Like I do a lot
Gaming
of
opens your
funny.
true yourself, right? Like brings
Yeah,
out your true
it's
yourself.
like the goofy faces, the funny laughs, the funny things you say or whatever. It's just like that just comes out naturally after you're used to Twitch and you're just being yourself in a way, kind of. But I mean, talking about what like could help for new streamers,
Yeah,
like
what's like the thing you would know before you started stream? Something that really would help you before you started stream?
mm, well, I think the biggest thing, yeah, is just to first of all be yourself. Never try to mimic anything or try to be any big streamer that you saw. Just do the same things. Because like when you try to copy stuff, like there's plenty of people who try to copy stuff, and it's just never like really pays back because you don't really show anything that would be interesting towards you. You just do a copy paste thing. But and I guess it's like a lot of the people try to stream like every day for 10 hours as well. Like they just as soon as they start, they just go full ham thinking that one day they're gonna get rated or something and they're gonna push out and break through. Like sure, waiting for that is important, but I feel like when you do this, you get tired and then every time you stream 10 hours and people come in, you just don't have the energy to greet them the same way you would if you were to just stream a few less days than that. So my thing is like do more quality rather than quantity because quantity just like it usually doesn't pay back
There's
because it's
so
a
many
real life thing.
streamers, isn't it? It's so many streamers all around, and everybody's like, not everybody, many
Mm,
people just streaming for hours instead of focusing like on quality. Well, I'm not saying they're not quality streamers, but
mm. No,
but
no,
everybody just think
it's
I'm gonna stream like for 15 hours, and suddenly everybody will jump into my stream. But so
yeah,
how?
because like if you were to try, sorry, like if you were to try doing quality and quantity at one time, like after 2 weeks, you're gonna be burnt out, and then you're gonna feel like you haven't achieved anything because you just pushed everything out like as fast as possible. So it's better to just do less time, but maybe more better time.
How
Make
do
it
you
more.
think, how important is schedule when you start? Like, I think that's pretty
Oh,
important. This is my previous guest said that's one of the important things, like keep the
it's
schedule.
yeah, it's like people do like habits in general as a psychology thing, even like if you do work or you do anything, if you constantly live in the chaos, you're not gonna enjoy that as much. So therefore, when you're streaming, people that like to watch you because they found out that they usually have time during that hour, they're gonna be more likely to come back because it's just naturally what's there. Like they usually are so used to this that at this hour the stream starts and they usually do this or that, and it's actually comforting to viewers, to everything, to like naturally to have a habit and always know that the stream happens this hour or the other hour because like a lot of new streamers as well I've seen. My friend used to do this as well, that I kept saying, you stop, this is too much. Like they would stream morning, the other time they would stream evening, the other time they would stream morning, and people couldn't even catch them. Like they would just be either busy or wouldn't know they're streaming at this hour
Yeah,
because
it's
they're
the
just
same
going
like
all over the
shop
place.
opening times, like
Yeah.
one day shop open till 1 o'clock, next day till 4 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, if you want to buy groceries and you're used to going there at 5 and all of a sudden it's closed, you're gonna be like annoyed. You're gonna feel the chaos. It's not.
Okay,
So
and
yeah.
how would you say, what are some red flags to avoid in early days when you start?
Red
Some red flags.
flags.
What you shouldn't, definitely what you shouldn't do.
Mm,
Swearing on the stream would be one, or
I mean, it
drinking on the
depends.
stream.
Like as long as you're not promoting drinking or smoking, you can do that. It's not like, oh, you have to show the best part of you. You can be yourself and still swear. Uh, but I think hmm, well, interesting because like the biggest red flag that could happen. Um, wait, let me think. Let me.
Yeah, think.
I had an idea, but I was like thinking about these terms of services with smoking and drinking, and I was like, I lost it.
How does
Uh,
Twitch treats it? Like on Twitch, is it allowed? I know on TikTok, as soon as you show a cigarette or you show a bottle, you're banned straight away. But
they
like
do
on
allow. They do allow as long as you
really,
do not promote that. Like if you're drinking out of the glass like this, it's
well, yes,
completely
of course,
fine.
yes.
But if you like show a bottle of it, like you're drinking, I don't know, whiskey, and you're saying this is the best whiskey, guys, you should go get it. This is not allowed. But I applied for some sponsorships, and I've seen that there is sponsorships for alcohol drinks on Twitch, which is interesting because they kind of do not like you to promote those things, but yet they have sponsors that could work through Twitch towards you, and they would promote alcohol. So it's kind of interesting, but I guess it's less strict than TikTok.
Okay, then the one of the best parts, fire questions. Ready?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Apart from Hunt Showdown, your favorite game of all time?
I guess
Pro-
Phasmophobia, a horror game.
Horror game. Never heard it. How it's called?
Phasmophobia. It's
Yeah,
also a multiplayer game.
I will check
That's
it
how
afterwards.
Yeah.
And from all the games you tried, what's the game of all time?
Oh my god. Wait.
Something you tried and you thought like, oh my god, really?
I'm not that negative. Wait.
No, I don't mean negative. You know, there's game like
Yeah, but
simulators, like they're like road cleaning simulators or stuff like that. Like that's kind of not. Yes, it is a waste of time actually, but like kitchen cleaner simulators and stuff like that. There are games like that. So
I mean, for me, usually I make fun of like we always make fun of these games that are poorly made. Like we have a fun time in those, but I think one game that really went down for me was Avatar: The Frontier. I forgot the full name, but it's like the Ubisoft Avatar game. Frontier of Pandora, I think. That's how it's called. But basically, it's like you pay a lot and you get the game that is very repetitive. And even though you're playing with a friend and you're having fun, it's like you kind of feel like you got ripped off from the money. So it's. Yeah.
so mouse or keyboard? I mean, mouse and keyboard or controller? Which wins?
Of course, mouse and keyboard.
How about RPG games? Like when you played Skyrim, you said, right? You don't find it easier with really? Okay.
Because I have played on controller like Stardew Valley or something else, but I am a very kind of like ambitious person when it comes to FPS or any game.
Of
I
course,
try
for
to max
shooters,
out.
definitely, yes.
Yeah, like as a FPS player, I try to do it as quickly as best and everything. Like I still want to do the skill. So with the controller, it is fun, but I feel like I'm not. I'm like I'm walking with one leg when it comes to controller.
Okay, then next one. Hunt streamer that you would love to collaborate. Which one of them?
I mean, my biggest streamer that I kind of started streaming after, I think it was Nino, because I really liked the way he did stuff and everything.
All right.
Like I felt like his streams were very professional, the way he wouldn't even rage or anything. So I kind of like looked up to him when I started streaming as well. Tried to have the same aura and stuff when it came
role
to
model, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a role model, yeah. And I had a lot of streamers I wanted to collab in my life, and I've done that as well. So but yeah, I think he would be the one that I would.
You just mentioned raging, like what's your worst rage moment on stream? Like something really like must be at least once in your life. As you said, you try to laugh it off and goofy stuff, but like must be once someone like, what's the worst?
That's the thing. I never really raged, and even if I did rage, I had a birthday stream and I had a little like birthday cap on top of me, and I was like, "Oh, this Opto player!" I just threw that across the room, and it was just such a funny clip, and we still have it. But I never really raged. Like I did shout at stuff and everything, but really rage and
shouting basically.
Kind of like
the worst
voice.
People can get from you is raising voice and
but calling the other person anything, it's like it's not my style. I never done that, and people that told me that it's like interesting that I've never really like raged like unprofessionally in front of my
Okay.
camera.
Okay, so you try to keep it really professional, even if you
Yeah.
would feel bad, bad, or if you
Yeah.
would
I
try to rage, you would still keep it professionally. Nobody would notice.
yeah, I don't really feel accomplished anything if I were to rage. I have raged off stream and everything, but I've never really went ham with it. Like I don't really see the point in that, I guess. It's like
Yeah.
more like, oh, what did I do wrong? Maybe I can improve this. Like something didn't go right.
Yeah, that's really
Um
good attitude. It was the same as previous streaming. He said like
uh,
you need to take responsibility for your actions
yeah.
instead of blaming somebody else, right?
Yeah, because like, sorry, just gonna quickly say, like, I feel like it's really important, especially as a streamer. If you show, it's, I guess it's like the same as like you showing stuff to your kids. If they look up to you in any way and you perform this and you act this way towards, like you kind of promote this type of behavior towards, for them towards other hunt players as well. And then they might do the same, voiping and saying some slurs and doing stuff because they saw a streamer that they liked did the same thing. So it's kind of like you do have to be a role model a little bit, but I guess it's for me, it's more like naturally I don't see the point in raging like that. So therefore I don't feel stressed out about it. But yeah.
Yeah, that's I think that's awesome. Like personality trait you got. And from your opinion, I don't want you to trash talk about other games, but like from your opinion, we all are entitled for opinion. So which one would be the most overhyped game? Like it's not that good, but it's really overhyped, really popular.
Mm, the really popular games I haven't even played, like Cyberpunk, PUBG, and everything, so I can't tell if they're actually overhyped or not. But uh, what are the games that I played that were really popular?
Escape from Tarkov.
It's not a bad game.
No, I'm saying
It's
what have
yeah,
you played? That's what I
overhyped.
checked your Twitch
Yeah,
bio and that was on. So you don't think
yeah.
that's the one.
Mm,
So
I mean, it is kind of overhyped, but the idea of it is really good. I mean, the devs do ask for a lot of money, so it is kind of like, uh, but at the same time, you spend a lot of hours in the game, so it's kind of like equals out.
yeah,
But
okay. Fair enough that you don't try you don't have any like bad things to say about other games. Let's keep it that way, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm trying to think of it, but like I think I just don't really play a lot of popular games usually.
Hunt
Like,
is
or
really
if
underrated, isn't it? Would you agree? Hunt is really underrated. It should have much more bigger player base.
I mean, the hunt kind of was growing to a bigger hunt player base until there were some steps that Crytek did, and I feel like the one problem that usually kind of keeps it away from getting bigger is just fixing the wrong stuff at the wrong time. Like it feels like sometimes they don't listen to the community in a way, and they do their own stuff, which is by them, it's their choice. But I feel like that really hurts the relationship between the community and the developers in general, is like not hearing out and doing stuff the way people would like to do stuff, or at least argumenting to why. So it is kind of over, like kind of under in the game world, um but it did at one point, it grew a little bit and grew to something that was
I
like, oh,
remember,
this is
yeah, it
gonna.
was, I think it was, I can't remember, but yeah, it was really big peak on one of the events. I can't
Mm-hmm.
remember which one, but yes, I remember that. Okay,
Yeah.
and then a game that made you cry or almost made of cry. Maybe some story game. I don't know, single player that almost made you cry, but that was really emotional.
I mean, I cried when I was playing Red Dead.
Red Dead Redemption.
I yeah, I did cry in those like story games. I do feel if the story is good, like, and if something happens, you do feel like a tear is co coming out. So yeah, games do make
Oh
you
yeah, of course.
like tear up.
That's why they're
So I
so
think
engaging because it's like emotional journey, isn't it? Like a story mode when you play. It's basically like even better than movie kill guy like makes you feel almost the same feelings that the main character goes through in the
Yeah,
video
yeah, yeah.
games.
So I've definitely had these moments where you almost tear up, but usually it's because of the role-playing games, the RPG ones. They're the ones that really get to you.
All right. Well, because RPGs is like it's a real world, but
Sorry,
inside the,
yeah.
isn't it? That is correct.
It's yeah.
Okay, and okay, we keep using this three-word system all the time. Let's choose just one word this time. Like, how would your
Okay.
community describe you? In one word only.
I think it would be goofy. I
Goofy.
don't think there is.
I was about to suggest that. I was about to guess the same.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, we're having fun, we're having everything. We have some of the serious talk, we have everything, but most of the time when it's like the camera's rolling, it still comes to being as goofy. Like the more serious we try to be, the less serious we get to be. It's just what it is. Can't help it.
Okay, then let's do some debates about some questions about around gaming and games. What's more important, being good in game or being more entertaining? Like, because there are
For
some
Twitch?
streamers, some,
Hmm.
yes, for streaming. Like, so there are some streamers that are like really not chatty, not like, you watch them and they're not like engaging and funny and jokes, but they play really good. Like, they play really good. Like in Hunt Showdown, there are some streamers that like just, Bounty Clash, they clean out all the lobby with throwing knives only. There are some streamers like that, but
Yeah,
when you watch them, they are like really like,
two
I don't know.
words.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I personally I think it depends on what you seek. Because I guess on Twitch there are like these groups of people that either they go there for the game or they go there for the person. Of course, it would be the best thing if the person would be chatty and also good at the game, but it's really hard to, yeah, you can't be all in one because like even now I struggle with the thing where I usually chat with people when we're still getting attacked, we're doing stuff and everything, and me looking away from my screen actually like sometimes makes me lose the round, sometimes makes me lose the fight and everything because I do value my Twitch more than the game I play. Even though I do love game and I'm very like competitive when it comes to shooters, it's like still
Yeah.
like I put priority towards my chat. So I think it depends on the person. Like some people do just enjoy the pure raw gameplay because they want to learn about the game, and sometimes people are there to find similar minded people and they want to chat with people. They want to interact in a way. They want to maybe not learn about the game but be there more. Because like um I've seen some streamers that are more like new player friendly, and usually their chat remains of people that want to learn more about the game. So these people usually like make them learn, like give them tips and tricks, do all of that stuff. And for me, usually I do try to like I'm new player friendly. I will give out advice for people that are still like looking and still learning and getting to know the game. But my chat really rarely goes throughout the game. It's more about the chatting about some random stuff, some goofy stuff that happens. So I guess it's like depends. You kind of form your community based on like what they actually crave for.
Yeah, so
So
there's something for everyone, isn't it?
yeah, yeah,
On
yeah.
Twitch,
So
on streaming. Like if you go for skilled stuff, you find you got someone to watch. If you go for just talks and communication, you find
yeah.
someone to watch. So that's awesome. Actually, it's really good. Instead of being just everybody just really good or everybody just really funny, it's good
Yeah,
to have
yeah,
different
it's
streamers, isn't it?
I mean to be honest, that's therefore you see like they have a bigger community. Like one has a big community with this type of playstyle, this has a big community with this type of playstyle. That means
Yeah.
that people look for both this and this. It's not like one is better than the other. I think like they just kind of like um
Yeah,
fill
so
in each other.
about gaming then, so is gaming more, by your opinion, is gaming more about escaping or connecting in today's world? Because in older days it was more like escaping from real world, like, but now it's getting like,
Yeah.
people are more like, playing and then meeting up together, right? Like meeting in
Hmm.
real life and stuff like that. But like, so how do you think it's more escaping or more connecting?
I think it's both. I think like people still escape the real world and have fun and kind of like de-stress while playing games. Even Tarkov, even Hunt, which is stressful, like you still run away from your everyday problems to play there.
Oh yeah.
But also now it gives you a chance to connect with people because before it wasn't like very popular to play multiplayer games back in the like 90s, early 2000s. Like it
Well, we
wasn't that
couldn't even
popular.
play it because there was no internet. There was
Yeah,
just LAN.
yeah, even
There was
that.
just LAN connections.
Yeah. So it's like back in the before you could only escape, but now you can escape and also build something outside of your actual work life and everything. So I feel like it goes both. It goes both ways.
So you're streaming on Twitch, right? Would you say Twitch is still the best platform and gonna stay the best, or YouTube and Kick is slowly catching up?
No, I don't think they're catching up at all. Like it was kind of like an interesting thing. Like I was kind of always around Twitch since like 2020, 2019, like around when COVID hit, because I had extra time, extra free time. So I did search through Twitch and I was catching up with the ideas of Kick coming in, YouTube for streaming coming in. And so far, for small streamers to become more popular and actually grow and actually get to some milestones, Twitch is so far is the best. For bigger streamers, then it comes to contracts and everything, because I've seen some big streamers quit Twitch and go full on YouTube. Back in the day, you couldn't even stream. You could only stream on one platform. You couldn't stream on the other one because they were like kind of competitive. Nowadays, people do these cross streaming where they stream both on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously and
I think
everything.
that's really good streaming on both because, like, Twitch is, as you said, really good for beginner streamers, and Twitch is known for streams, isn't it? But
Yeah,
YouTube is
it's
known for like tutorials and shorts, stuff like that. So it's pretty important to stream on both. Not important. Well, it is important.
I mean,
It's helpful. It's useful. Stream on both.
the best, I guess, formula to getting better and more known or seen is, I guess, using multiple platforms, not necessarily to stream on all of them, but using TikTok or using YouTube or using Instagram or anything where people could find you and then all like interconnect towards Twitch, I think is the best formula for getting more known. Because the thing is, sometimes when you start streaming, even though your content could be really good, it's just people just don't know you exist. It's not about you not being fun or interactive or anything. It's just people just would never see you because they would never see you on their front page on anywhere. So it's important to like get to be seen on different platforms. But I don't know. Speaking about Kick, I thought about it, but I looked through it and it's not to my liking, at least for now. I saw some hunt streamers that were trying out Kick, but it's such a small viewership there. It's such small community that watches Hunt there that it's just, at least for Hunt, it's not a good platform to start on.
I
Like it's
think
gonna
the
be really
idea
hard
was
to
good,
grow.
but Twitch started much earlier, and you can't take that down. It's like it's hard to compete, isn't it? It's well-known name
Yeah,
everywhere, and like
and
I also agree
yeah,
that that's gonna stay like the best streaming platform.
yeah. I mean, we'll see. It's not like
So yeah. So do you got that Rubik's cube or no next to you?
I don't. I'm
Ah,
gonna say I
okay.
don't.
Okay, so we will need to end on this, right?
I
We'll need
will.
to end on
I'll
this,
do it
and
next time.
yeah, next time when you remember, yeah, when you get those 100,000 followers, I'll invite you back, right? Agreed now?
Yeah, okay, sure, we can do that.
So yeah, so thank you very much for joining, and I hope no, I not hope, I'm pretty sure the viewers will enjoy interview. It shows like how authentic you really are and down to earth. Like if
Yeah.
somebody before this interview saw that like all streamers are like high-headed and stuff like that, they can see now here how like, as I said, how authentic you are and how you like to laugh off about the games, about the things that go wrong. And I think you got really great personality because of you don't
Thank you
say
very much.
any bad thing about other games, and you try to be a therapist, even not just streamer, be a therapist. If
Yeah.
somebody comes in and starts to like spread negative stuff, you just deal with it nicely and keep everybody happy. So yeah, I'm really happy you joined, and yeah, I hope
Yeah, thanks
also
for having me.
everybody else enjoy, and have a great time in Bayou, right? In
Oh,
Bayou.
for sure.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
too. In
Thanks.
the DeSalle as well.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.